Top 10 OPMC Manhwa or Manhua. In this video, we count down the strongest and most overpowered main characters in popular manhwa and manhua. From their unbeatable abilities to their unbreakable will, these MCs are not to be underestimated. Get ready to be amazed by their strength and wit as we count down the top 10 most overpowered main characters in the world of manhwa and manhua. Will your favorite make the list? Stay tuned to find out. Starting off with our number 10, A Grand Cross Story. A Grand Cross Story, a manhwa that takes you on a wild ride through the world of internet streaming and social media. Our protagonist, BJ Dosa Jeonwoo Chi, is a Taoist priest who has been reincarnated in the 21st century, where he uses his charm and wit to attract attention online and gain subscribers. But things take a turn when Jinhee, the granddaughter of someone Jeonwoo Chi helped in the past, comes to him with a mysterious scroll that is being targeted by an unknown monster. As Jeonwoo Chi tries to protect the scroll and unravel the mystery behind the monster, he becomes embroiled in a conspiracy surrounding a prestigious streaming tournament called Channel Exceed. With action, intrigue, and a dash of comedy, A Grand Cross Story is sure to keep you entertained and on the edge of your seat. Follow Jeonwoo Chi as he navigates the world of social media and fights to uncover the truth. So, stay tuned for more exciting episodes of A Grand Cross Story. Number 9. After 10 years of chopping wood, immortals beg to become my disciples. The protagonist is reborn into a world where people cultivate power and is given a system to aid them, but it turns out only to be helpful for chopping wood. Despite this, the MC, who is now a teacher of magical symbols, has a low cultivation level. However, a woman who is the reincarnation of an immortal sees great potential in him and chooses to become his student. I highly recommend it. If you read the first chapter, you will be eager to see what comes next. Number 8. Dominating the Town. Xian Tian and his mother and sister were left by the father. They traveled to East China Sea in order to make a living, but his mother was killed in a suspicious way that made it look like she had leapt from a building. Thankfully, a mysterious person saved him and he joined the military. After a decade of intense combat and being a valiant fighter, Xian Tian went from becoming a minor soldier to being known as the God of War. He commanded the Iron Cavalry that patrolled the borders, safeguarded the area, drove out the barbarians, and achieved a feat that was renowned worldwide. 10 years later, he was summoned back to Beijing via an imperial decree to give an account of his service. Eventually, he was able to make everyone around him bow down to his power. I definitely suggest reading this one. Number 7. King of Apocalypse. Yu was killed hundreds of years after the end of the world, but then he was able to travel back in time before it all began. He quickly became a dangerous fighter, surpassing all obstacles and saving the planet while also caring for his treasured little sister. This manga is truly captivating and piques my interest, even though the cover isn't very eye-catching. This manhwa is much like The Last Human, but with a more toned-down approach. The illustrations are good and the plot is enjoyable. The tempo is fairly speedy and the chapters are quite brief. The main character has a reasonable personality for someone from a post-apocalyptic future, but his sister can be a bit temperamental sometimes. Other than that, it's a decent post-apocalyptic manhwa. Number 6. The Lone Triple S Class Summoner. The Lone Triple S Class Summoner, a thrilling manhwa about a young man named Zhang Zi who finds himself transported to a parallel world where magic rules supreme. In this world, people rely on the power of the magic domain to fight against the monstrous creatures that threaten their land. Zhang Zi, driven by a desire to protect his sister, enters the magic realm under the alias of Asura. But little does he know that he possesses an extraordinary talent, the ability to summon monsters at an triple S class level, the highest level of summoning art. With this power, he can call forth an endless array of creatures to fight by his side, making him virtually unstoppable. Follow Zhang Zi as he battles demons, fights to protect his loved ones, and discovers the true extent of his summoning abilities in the Lone Triple S Class Summoner. Stay tuned for more exciting episode of this action-packed manhwa. Moving on to our number 5, Transmigrating to the Other World Once More. Sung Si-han was brought to a fantasy realm by an oppressive king who viewed him as lacking in ability and cast him into imprisonment. Si-han managed to escape and after some time was able to end the reign of tyrannical ruler by setting his heart aflame. However, his joy was short-lived as his comrades took everything from him and banished him to earth. After 10 years of perseverance, he is now prepared for his return. This manhwa begins in a somewhat lackluster manner, yet after a few chapters, the story takes off, filled with violence and action. The main character is already quite powerful, which is an excellent addition. Additionally, the artwork is pleasing to the eyes and the supporting casts are written well, with some of them being quite unique and likable. The world building is also looking good. If you are looking for a light-hearted revenge tale, this is definitely worth a read. Number 4. Secret Player. The world has been taken over by an AI system that has transformed reality into a game-like map filled with monsters, items, and NPCs. Only the master player can restore the world to its original state. When Na Sang-gi's family is mysteriously killed by a player, he is told by a mysterious voice that he must also become a player to bring his family back. Na Sang-gi then embarks on a mission to discover the truth and save his family. Although the idea of this manhwa is fairly innovative, the execution is not. Too much information is given without enough context and the world building is poor. The protagonist possesses a powerful ability, yet it is only used in the tutorial. The supporting characters, on the other hand, are well written and the artwork is spectacular. The fight scenes are particularly impressive, and if you are looking for an action-packed story, then this is worth a read, otherwise it's best to skip it. Number 3. Phantom Spirit King. What would happen if the world was split into those with martial arts abilities and those without? Taeyeon Kang was one of the fortunate few born with these abilities. He enrolls in Mirim Police University, an institution specifically for those with such powers to protect justice. But he also has a hidden agenda. He is on a mission to discover the truth behind his father's disappearance and to keep safe from the evil Mirim fraction who are after his family's book of martial arts techniques. At the same time, the renowned Coast King makes his grand return, having been gone for many years. Who is this Mark's hero? The fighting technique and action scenes are top quality and are really the only thing that keeps the manhwa afloat with its weak storyline. The plot is in a real jumble with a lot of characters being introduced in just 10 chapters without any explanations, leading to confusion later on. There's plenty of waifu material and great action. Number 2. Genius of the Unique Lineage. This manhwa has a strong plot and compelling characters. Our protagonist is a hybrid of an immortal and a shapeshifter, granting him extraordinary powers. His goal is to become a hunter, exploring dungeons and gaining renown. As he begins his preparations for the hunter's test, he must face strange challenges such as walking through a field of knives. The relationships between the main character and his family are heartwarming, and the side characters are also well developed. The artwork is decent and improves as the story progresses. While there is not much action at this point, the drama is deeply engaging and never dull. And finally, number 1. Boundless Necromancer. Our MC never imagined he could become a hunter and he never expected to have the opportunity. However, that was not the case. He was chosen to go to the Tower of Trails and was asked to choose the difficulty level himself, with rewards being directly related to difficult chosen. Suddenly, he was presented with a unique chance. I'm really enjoying this manhwa and I am eagerly looking forward to future episodes. The MC is distant, though not excessively so, and not someone who is forgiving of others. I'm really hoping more episodes come out soon and we'll be keeping eye out for them. And that concludes our countdown of the top 10 OP-MC of Manhwa or Manhua. We hope you enjoyed learning about these overpowered main characters and their incredible abilities. Which MC was your favorite? Let us know in the comment sections below. And if you have any suggestions for future episodes, we'd love to hear them. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more top 10 list and Manhwa and Manhua content. Until next time, thanks for watching.